Welcome back to Own the World Plays Out of the Park Baseball 21 as the Chicago White Stockings. It is time for our 15th season, 1885. We are predicted to finish a little behind the Boston Bean Eaters this year, but I think we can outproduce that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in as we start the season off against St. Louis. And we open with an 8-3 win. 5-run. Eighth is what does it. Sam Barkley with the big hit at the end there. O'Brien had a pair of hits. Anson 2, Pike 2, Barkley 2, driving in 3. So good game. Casey gets the win to start the season. And then we turn around and lose 6-3 to the Maroons. 3 hits for Poorman, though. 2 for Pike, 2 for Barkley. Brothers hits the first home run of the year for us. Radburn takes the loss. Next up will be 4 with New York, and it's the Giants. They have form. We're starting to look like teams we've heard of. And it's a 5-2 win for us. We come on late in this one. Brothers hit another home run, giving him 2 on the season. He's only driven in himself. Pike has 2 hits as well, and Cassidy picks up the win. So we decided to go with Cassidy apparently over Barkley as the third starter. And then we lose 8-5. A lot of runs in the first. That would be the problem. And 2 hits for Poorman. 2 for Anson, 2 for Hyam. Casey takes the loss in this one. Game 3 of the series here. And it's a 4-3 loss. They get 3 in the first. Man, we just need to get out of the first inning here. Poorman has 2 hits and Pike has 2 hits. Pike drives in the 2 runs. And that's really about it. See if we can salvage a split in this thing. 8-7. We do get the split. It's a 5-run third. Pike had a big single. 3 hits. Yeah, 3 hits for Pike. He drove in 2. Hyam 3 for 5, driving in 3. Irwin 2 for 4, drives in 2. And Cassidy picks up the win, so he is off to a good start in the young season. Next up, 3 with Philadelphia. Philadelphia has been the bottom feeder in this league, so let's hope we can get fat off of them here. Pittsburgh has jumped out in front of them here. 3-2 win for us. So 2 hits for Poorman, 2 for Brothers, 2 for Hyam. The only one to drive in a run is O'Brien. As of right now, Brothers has only driven himself in. And then we lose 10-5. That is not good. Radburn taking the loss. He's 0-3, but he's been a hard luck loser. He also hit a home run in the game. 2 hits for Pike, 2 for Hyam, 2 for Poorman. Okay, let's get the win, series win at the very least. 9-4. We kind of just score runs throughout. Brothers hits a 2-run home run. So he finally drives in somebody else. He has 2 hits. O'Brien has 3. Pike has 2. Hyam has 2. Cassidy has 2 as well. And Cassidy gets the win. He's been the best. So Boston. At Boston, they were predicted to win. So these are important. And they start off by beating us 4-1. We're playing 500 ball so far. Man, Charlie Hodnett got us. We only get 3 hits, going to Brothers, Anson, and Snyder in this one. As Casey's the hard luck loser. Next up, 7-3 win in 11 innings. We get 4 in the top of the 11th. Irwin has a 2-run single. Foreman has 3 hits, drives in 2. Brothers has 2 hits. Pike 3 hits. Barkley 2. Irwin 2. As Radburn finally picks up a win, going the distance. So it's, again, series split. That's all we want. Or series win. 9-1. That's what we got. That's perfect. Barkley had a 2-run double. That's good news. 2 hits for Foreman. 2 for Brothers. Anson really starting off struggling here. 2 hits for Pike. Barkley does drive in the 2. And Cassidy is 4-0. Now, quick pair with Brooklyn, who's in front by a half game. And we take game 1, 10-8, to move into a share first. Lots of runs in this one. 2-run single for Brothers. He drives in the pair. Foreman drives in a pair with 2 hits. O'Brien drives in a pair on 3 hits. Pike has 2 hits and Hyam has 2 hits. And Guth gets his first save of the season. Okay, next one with Brooklyn. And we sweep the quick set with them with a 3-1 win. Radburn picks up another win. 3 hits for Brothers in this one. Pike drives in the 2. 2 hits for Barkley, and Pop Snyder gets 2 hits in a spot start. Now a pair with Cincinnati. Cincinnati just won back. And we beat them 6-3. So scoring all those runs between the 4th and the 8th. Arthur Irwin, a double and a walk. Okay. Brothers has 2 hits. Anson finally gets a pair of hits and gets an RBI. And then the back end of the lineup has hits in this one. Cassidy goes to 5-0. We sweep both with Cincinnati. Radburn gets the win, and a little bit more of a slugfest. He's not the hard luck loser in this one. 2 hits for Foreman. He drives in a pair. Oscar Walker gets a start and drives in a pair as well. Radburn actually has 2 hits himself, so he's showing some stick skills this year. Now 3 with St. Louis. He's 2.5 back. We've won 6 in a row, as has Pittsburgh. It's a 9-2 win, 7 in a row. 2 hits for Brothers, 2 RBIs. Anson 2 hits and 3 RBIs, his first home run of the season. And Snyder has the 2 hits. And our winning streak comes to an end with an 11-9 loss. We just can't get enough. That 5th and 6th is what did us in. But 2 hits for Pike, 2 for Barkley, 2 for McCaffrey, drives in 3 in the spot start. 3 hits for Irwin, who drives in a pair. But it's not enough. Cassidy takes the first loss of the season. Well, let's get the series win against St. Louis here. No, that does not happen. They clobber us 18-7. A 9-run third, that would do it. Brothers goes 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs. Looks like he hit another homer in this one. 2 hits for Pike, 2 for Hyam. Yep, Brothers had another home run, giving him 4 on the year. Now a quick pair in Pittsburgh, so our co-leaders. And we get the first one, 9-5. 5-run 7th. 2-run single for Pike there. So Radcliffe goes 2 for 5. Brothers goes 2 for 4. Hyam goes 3 for 5. So let's see if we can start to move away a little bit, get some breathing room. Nope, we don't get that. We lose 8-7. They walk us off. Or Schaefer. That's too bad. Barkley's and Irwin have the multi-hit days. Cassidy takes another loss. Next up, 4 with Philadelphia. Again, Philadelphia at the bottom of this pile. hopefully we can win these. 6-1. Matt's got 2 3-run innings. Irwin has a doubles, our only extra base hit. He's the only one with a pair of hits. They commit a lot of errors. And Casey picks up the win. Next versus Whitney and the Quakers. It's an 11-2 win. We score them early and often. So, Brothers, 1 for 3. Anson, 2 for 5. Barkley, 2 for 5. Drives in 3. O'Brien goes 4 for 5 and drives in 2. O'Brien with the home run as well. So, offense is not quite as crazy, but Pike and Brothers really off to a good start here in terms of average. Then it's an 11-7 win, so that's 3 in a row. That feels good. Poorman goes 3 for 5, a triple, a double, scores 3, drives in 2. Brothers 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. Pike goes 4 for 5. Wow. Cassidy gets the win. Pike, by the way, will be turning 40 in a few weeks. And still just raking. So see if we can get the 4-game sweep at Philly. Well, not quite. It's an 11-7 loss, and they really kind of put us behind, and we never caught up. 2 for 4 for Anson driving in 2. Hyam 3 for 5. McCaffrey getting the start goes 2 for 3. As Casey takes another loss. Now a pair with New York. New York has settled into about a 500 ball club. My personal message, my player development update. Casey has improved. Barkley improved. Anson, overall and potential somehow have dropped. Okay, that's too bad. Jack O'Brien improves. Poorman, okay. Sheehan, Oyster Burns. So you're saying you're feeling much higher about him right now, and that his ceiling is ridiculous. Okay, Seward, Jim Field improved. We did have a trade happen I saw over here. Maybe not. Maybe that was mine. Okay. I must have misread it. But we had that 2-0 loss to New York. We only get 7 hits. You know, the bats go quiet. It's hard. Two hits for Brothers, 2 for Hyam. No extra base hits. That's enough. Now we get Gegas, who is 8-1. That is the dangerous part about New York. Is if you tie into Gegas, he is just dominant. I mean, we get a pair of runs, but it's not enough. Only 5 hits, and Irwin and Cassidy are the ones who drive them in. So now forward with Cincinnati. They're towards the bottom. We are nursing a very small lead right now. 10-4, right direction. We don't get them till the end. Hyam has a bases clearing double. Whew. Feels good. O'Brien 2 for 3. Brothers 2 for 4. Pike 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. Hyam 3 for 5 and 5 RBIs. If that would do it. Second one at Cincinnati, a 5-3 win. We're getting a lot of road games here early, so hopefully we'll get that back on the backside. Let's see. Anson really still on the struggle bus, hitting 231. Goes 1 for 3. Pike 2 for 4. Really not much happens. We just eke out a win. Game 3 of the set in Cincinnati. 10-2. We've won all 3 so far. Moved to 19-11. Cassidy had a key hit. I mean, Poorman goes 3 for 3 and drives in a pair. O'Brien drives in a pair on 1 hit. Otherwise, Barkley has 2 hits, Hyam drives in a pair, and Cassidy has the 3. Yeah. And that is the one advantage to Cassidy is his bat. He's a legit 9th hitter. And then we come back, we sweep the set with Cincinnati with a 15-3 win. Oscar Walker led the way, 3 for 5, a double, 2 singles. He scored 3, drove in 4. Yeah, Brian goes 2 for 4 and drives in 3. Anson finally has a good day. He goes 3 for 6. Barkley 2 hits. Hyam 2 hits. Walker, that 3 for 4. Irwin drives in a pair. O'Brien hits his second home run of the season. And Radburn moves to 7 and 4. Next is 3 with St. Louis, who's just a game and a half back. We both won 4 in a row. And it's a 3-0 win on the road. Beautiful 4-hitter for Casey. Poorman's the only one who drives in a run with our 5 hits. He's got a triple, and that's what does it. So now we get the bad St. Louis pitcher and Barr. Is that what it's looking like? We eke out a 2-0 win. Well, it's a 2-hitter there for Cassidy. We get 5 hits. Well, Poorman has a double. Poorman doing some damage. Fine. Final one here. Can we get the sweep? We do. It's a 7-game winning streak there. Sweeping back-to-back series on the road. Now, 2-run single for Anson. That is good. Interesting to see our run distribution is pretty even as who's driving him in. O'Brien has 2 because Poorman and O'Brien both have 21. Pike has 20. Brothers 19. Irwin 19. 16 and 17 for Barkley and Hyam, and Anson with only 15. Really on the struggle bus this year. He's going to need to turn that around. Now it's 4 with Brooklyn. Brooklyn toward the bottom. These are home. Let's see if we can do something with them. 8 in a row with an 8-0 win. So Casey throws the 5-hitter. O'Brien has a pair of hits. Brothers has a pair of hits. Anson has a pair of hits and drives in 2, hitting his second home run of the year. And Hyam has 3 hits as Casey picks up the win. Okay, let's make it 9. Getting probably one of the better Brooklyn pitchers, but we take care of it 10-7. Scoring all 10 in the first 4 innings. Poorman 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. 2 hits for O'Brien, 2 for Brothers, 3 for Anson, 2 for Pike, who drives in 3, and 2 for Barkley. So the top of the lineup does a lot of damage in this one. Now, Egyptian Healy in Brooklyn. See if we can beat him. It's 4-3 and 12. We go run 10 in a row on him with a walk-off. Jack O'Brien, run-scoring game-winning triple. Yeah, he goes 3 for 5, drives in a pair. A lot of unearned runs, I guess. No, I guess not. Pike drives in 1. Brothers has 2 hits. Brothers also has a triple in it. Radburn goes all 12. Okay, can we sweep again? Nope, we don't get 3 sweeps in a row. Our winning streak ends at 10. Brothers did go 4 for 5 with a homer and 3 singles. He only drove in himself again. Anson had 3 hits, so he's up to 259. Hopefully he's coming out now. Pair with Boston. At Boston, again a road series. 9-4 win. That's good. We just need to, at the very least, split these. It feels good. McCaffrey did something. Hit a 2-run double. Brothers goes 2 for 5. Anson 2 for 5 with 2 RBI. McCaffrey 2 for 4, 3 RBI. He's providing a good bench bat. Now, second one with Boston. Unfortunately, it's a 6-3 loss. 2 hits for Brothers, 2 for Barkley, 2 for Walker. McCaffrey got the start at third. Radburn takes the loss. His ERA is actually down to 1.8. Now it's 4 with Pittsburgh. This is going to be a tough set. So we start with Peekaboo Veach, who's having a good year. But we get the 4-0 shutout. 5-hitter for Casey. Very nice. 2 hits for O'Brien, who drives in 2. 2 hits for Pike, who drives in 2. And 2 hits for Hyam. Game 2 against Charlie Sweeney. Pittsburgh's going to be a problem in this league for a while here now. They finally got all their pieces. But we win 11-5. 4 hits for Poorman. 4 hits for Brothers, who drives in 4. Anson has a pair of hits and drives in 2. And 2 hits for Hyam and Irwin. Cassidy gets himself a hit as well. He moves to 11-3. Okay, the first 2 against Pittsburgh. Let's make it 3 in a row. We do with it. 18-2 shellacking. 6 in the third and 10 in the fourth. Wow. And then we get to empty the bench out. 2 hits for Poorman. O'Brien goes 3 for 4 and drives in 2. Brothers goes 4 for 5 and drives in 3. Anson goes 3 for 5 and drives in 3. Pike goes 2 for 4 and drives in 2. And Radburn is the beneficiary of all of that. So, see if we can sweep Pittsburgh out of this. And we do. We might have just swept them out of contention with a 3-1 win. We get all 3 in the 7th. And it's Irwin who drives them all in. A bases clearing double. And that's all she wrote. Now 3 with Philadelphia. At Philadelphia. Philadelphia is not very good. We get rained out, so we start off with a doubleheader. We split the doubleheader. We lose 4-2. They score 3 in the second, and that does us in. 2 hits for Hyam. And then we come back and beat them 11-2, scoring at the end. And so 3 hits for Poorman, who drives in 2. Anson goes 1 for 3 and drives in 2. And then Casey has 2 hits. He's not the hitter, the other guys are. But then Poorman steals 2 bases. He's at 42. He's at 42 stolen bases in 56 games. That's bonkers. Okay. And then we get the last game against Philadelphia, 7-2. We score them all late, though. Radburn does pick up the win. And Philadelphia's got a terrible lineup. So they're starting Dude Easterbrook at first base. 2 hits for Brothers, 3 for Anson, who scores 3 runs. And Pike drives in a pair. Poorman drives in a pair. All singles for us, but it's enough. Now it's 3 more versus Boston. But they are at home. See if we can give the fans something to celebrate here. Not that way. Not a 12-5 loss. That's kind of ugly. 2 hits for O'Brien, 2 for Brothers, 3 Anson, 2 Pike. Not a great game overall, as Cassidy gets hit pretty hard. Jersey Backley makes an appearance. We right the ship with a 6-3 win. Dan Casey picks that one up. Anson has 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Brothers drives in 2. Runs still pretty evenly distributed for us. And so I know RBIs, I mean Brothers showing up on the board, but it's basically our guys. It's then the Cubs. Or I guess we're not the Cubs, we're the White Stockings at this point still. And a 6-5 versus Boston. That is good. Keep them down. Old Hoss Radburn hit a sac fly to extend the lead that ended up being game-winning RBI. He also had 2 RBI in the game, as did Irwin. The back end of the lineup did the damage. Hyam went 3 for 3. He's just quietly hitting 341, you know. But Brothers, Anson, and Pike all had offers. That makes it hard, but we pulled it off. So 2 with Cincinnati. 8-2 to start that off. Cassidy goes the distance. Anson goes 2 for 3, 2 RBI up to 297. He's finally coming on. Chaim goes 4 for 4 and drives in 2. Anson did hit another home run, giving him 3 on the year. Don't think we're going to see anything as bonkers as last season, where he got to 20. And then a 6-9 loss to Cincinnati. That is too bad. 2 hits for Pike, 2 for Barkley, who drives in a pair. Barkley not really shining this year. But that's about it. Casey takes the loss. Now forward with New York. He's twirling around 500. Jersey Backley has bronchitis. We're just going to leave him on. That's fine. He is not used very often. They can avoid him if they need to. So doubleheader with New York. And we get both of them. Uh-oh. Anson out of the lineup, listed day-to-day. After suffering a shoulder subluxation. He could miss about 1 week. Well, I think we're just going to go ahead and forge on. It's a 6-3 win here. Dan Brothers run scoring single, okay. Everybody but Irwin gets hits. O'Brien has 2, and Pike has 2, Chaim has 2. Barkley drives in the pair. The top of our lineup has been, that's just even distribution. Chaim's the only one, and that's because he gets played for Snyder. Everybody else is between 29 and 32 RBIs. Then it's a 15-6 win. We get 7 in the 6th and 7 in the 7th. That will do it. O'Brien, 3 for 5, 4 RBIs. Pike goes 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And Cassidy gets an easy win. Our mid-season review of goals. Yeah, now you're delighted with me because we won recently. Okay. Expiring contract. Let's go through these quickly. Asa Brainerd. Good working with pitching. Yep, we're going to go ahead and offer that extension. 5 years, 100. That sounds fair. Cool. Bench coach, Jesse Stevens. He has been with us since the beginning. We'll go ahead and make that extension. 5 at 150, that's fine, we'll make it. And team trainer Davila. Yeah, I think we felt pretty good about him. We'll just go ahead and say 5 at 85, submit that offer. Cool. That was quick. Top 100. Yeah, Sam Thompson, it was going to be him. We don't have anybody because, well, I guess Backley would be on that list. And we had that 11-7 loss there going into that. They got 9 in the 7th. That would be the problem. Brothers goes 2 for 3. It looks like he hit a home run. Yep, with 3 RBI. Anson goes 3 for 5. He crawls over 300. Barkley has the 4 for 5. And we've fallen off the RBI board, but they're all like right behind. So somebody has to get hot. Chaim and Pike are both chasing the batting title. Brothers went back on home runs. See if we can salvage a split here with New York. New York takes 3 of 4 from us. That is not good. Yeah, we get 5 hits. We don't do much with them. Okay, 3 at Boston. So again, these are the key ones. You gotta beat your contenders. Oh, we're on a 3-game slide. That's not good. We trade 4-run ace, but they had us already. 2 for 5 for O'Brien. Anson goes 2 for 4. Pike goes 2 for 4. Cassidy taking the loss. Okay, let's start to salvage this here. There we go. 5, 4, and 12. Run scoring single in the 12th for Anson. That's what we expect. 2 hits for Poorman, O'Brien, Brothers, Pike. And everybody after Pike had 0 hits in the lineup. Yikes. The top 5 all got 1 RBI apiece. Corey gets the win. Now let's get the series win here. Ooh, a 2-1. Those hurt. Brothers has 2 hits. He has 2 of the 4. Radburn has 1 of the other ones too. And Poorman has the 4th. Okay. 4 with Pittsburgh. We need to get this right here. On the road. We are in the middle of a slide right now. 2 hits for Pike. Again, the back end of the lineup is dead in this one. It's the only one with an extra base hit. Our lead is down to 3.5. Over in the American League, the Athletics have just run away with it. 7-3 win. There we go. Get it going in the right direction. 6-run 7th. Poorman had a big hit off a peekaboo of each. He goes 2 for 5, drives in 2. Brian goes 2 for 4, drives in 2. All singles for us, but Casey gets the win. Now we play Sweeney. Let's get the win here, so at least we, worst case scenario, it's a split. Let's see who makes the All-Star team. Should be some interesting choices. I mean, and we take another loss. It's a 6-7-1. Leads down to 2.5. They walk us off. Jeez. Brothers does go 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. He's the only one who has a decent game. Let's go check out what's happened. Oh, Jim Britt got win number 300. He is 29. That is crazy. So, the All-Star results. Old Hoss Radburn gets it for us. Surprise choice. His first All-Star nod. Going 13-8 with a 2.38 ERA. That'll do it. Let's see. Anybody else? Brothers, that was to be expected. Looks like he is outperforming his old running mate, Roger Connor. Anson. That one may be more on respect. He's not having the same type of year he's had in the past. Hopefully there's a good second half here for him. And then Jack O'Brien got the nod. That's his 4th. Yeah, he's made it every year. So good for him. Not as dominant as we'd like to see. Here's the last one before the All-Star break, and we lose another one. We go in looking really ugly. Now defensive lapse. 2 hits for O'Brien, 3 for Brothers, 2 for Pike. Cassidy takes the loss. We go into the All-Star break only up 1.5 games. So, Dunlap wins the Home Run Derby. All-Star game goes to the American League 6-0. And we'll play one more day, knock that out. And so that's where we'll go into the second half of the season. Not feeling as good as we did a little bit earlier in this episode. As we're down to 1.5 game lead. We really need the offense to come back to life. Our defense has been a little shaky, but hopefully we can put it all together. And maybe we get some home games in the second half of the season, although it looks like we're starting off on the road. But we'll see what happens next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.